I had never played Final Fantasy VII back in the day as a kid on the original PlayStation. I think I've told you this before if you've been on the channel for a while. I just wasn't into RPGs when I was a kid. I was all about like arcade action type games, racing games, FPS games, all that kind of stuff. So it just passed me by. I remember one of my best mates back then when I was younger had it in the big thick dual CD case. It was like, I think it was like 3 or 4 discs. And he absolutely loved it and kept going on about it, about like Cloud and Tifa and Barrett and Aerith and all this. And I was just like, not interested. So in 2026, I finally got around to playing the remake on PlayStation 5. So Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Oh, wow. What a game, by the way. If you've not played it and you're not sure if you're into these kind of games, it is just spectacular. But the story is absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to give any spoilers. It is just one of these games. It just hoovers you into the story. The characters are top notch. Like I thought when I started playing this, I thought, I'm not going to like Cloud, but I really do like Cloud. He's awesome. Cloud, Tifa, Barrett. Barrett is hilarious. He's an absolute legend. I love playing as him as well, like with his hand cannon gun thing. It is just awesome. All the different materia you get as well, which just, levels up all your different skills and abilities. You can heal people, magic, support materia. I just loved it. For someone who's never played the franchise, I'm all in, I'm hooked. So I went on and then played the Yuffie DLC, which I've got some gameplay captures on screen right now from me playing it. The Yuffie DLC is still in the same world, in the same timeline. The bad guys are still the Shinra Corporation. However, you're at a different time period in the same event, if that makes sense. So this is like happening alongside the events of the main Final Fantasy VII game, and this new character, obviously Yuffie, who you play as, she is a ninja. So she's got some really cool moves, actually. At the start of playing the DLC missions, there's only 2 chapters in it. I actually thought, she's really annoying, I'm not going to like this, but I did warm to her as it went on and started to really enjoy it, to the point where when it was over I was like, what? That was quick, because it's so much shorter than the actual game. However, it does add more insight and more colour to all the goings on, and it's got me curious about Rebirth. I don't know if Yuffie appears in Rebirth, if they the stories intertwine now. Is she going to meet up with Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, and so on? But I'm hyped to go and check it out. So that is why it's awesome that this game is available on PS Plus. So you can play this right now. If you have a PS Plus subscription, you can play it on your portal as well, streaming from the cloud. And it is just fantastic. I really recommend you go and check this out. It will absolutely blow you away. The visuals are so good in this. I would find myself just looking at the landscapes quite often, going like, I can't believe the graphics are so good in games now. I remember like in games when you'd see like, lots of different like scaffolding or structures that would be all jaggy looking and stuff like that. The game just looks so good. There's some insane big boss battles. There's some awesome moves for you to pull off. It's just a good time. I think I got through the main story. I'm not like a completionist, so I didn't go and try and platinum it. I just played through the story. Trophies I unlocked them. And I think it took me round about 40 hours-ish or something like that. That's just for the main campaign. And then there was the DLC. But I recommend this. And once I play through Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and it's interesting because they're both RPGs. However, the combat is different. It's like turn-based in Expedition 33, which is what Final Fantasy VII used to be like. It's not like that in these remakes. It's more like real-time combat. So I'm really intrigued to see how they stack up and what I think about Expedition 33 when I'm done it. So yeah, good times. Let the gaming roll on in 2026. See if I can play and finish more games than ever in 2026. That is the goal, people. Not just for fun though, because it actually helps me then recommend games to all of you guys and gals watching. This one definitely gets a thumbs up. Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you've never been sure about it, please just go and play it. You're not going to regret it. It is an awesome journey.